I never do a good job of clapping by myself. But this is Petey, as you can see, and Marianne Sherman, which everyone knows.
Yes.
But Petey has come to visit us today and has been practicing his smile all day long.
Yes.
And though I'm not, he looks a little stern right
He
now.
looks a
There
little
he is
bit
in the
not,
camera.
he's not too smiley.
Look a little, look here. Be.
Look up there. Look up and be happy.
Stern. Now, Petey is Chihuahua, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's about a 9-pound
Yes,
Chihuahua.
so there's probably something else besides Chihuahua in here.
Okay.
Because he's about almost 9.5 pounds. So there's a little more to him than that. But he's definitely a companion baby. And he was found out running around at Big Creek Country Club.
Really?
No one has come to claim him.
Uh-oh.
So he is now up for adoption at the Humane Society.
Now, that's the question. How long do you keep them before they go up for adoption?
What we do is we keep them 5 days, and that gives us time to evaluate for temperament and also to catch them up on all the medical that we have to get ready to spay, and even hopefully the spay-neuter will be done by the time they're ready to come up on the floor. And sometimes if we don't have room on the floor, then they're stuck in quarantine even longer.
Okay. But like if my little dog wandered off and someone picked him up and took him home, so say in 5 days, then you would put him up for adoption?
Then he could be up for adoption. We would hold him 5 days for you to find him.
Yeah. And
then after that, no. So then he's up for adoption. If you want him after that amount of time, you can come and adopt him back.
Well, the moral to that story is make sure you call the Humane Society.
Oh, and people sometimes don't.
Yeah.
And call if you have a lost dog, call and make a lost dog report.
Okay.
Let us know. If you find a dog, you can call and we can have a found dog report.
Because you are a clearinghouse.
Yes, we are.
That people would call you and say, has anyone, I've lost this wonderful little part Chihuahua.
Has anyone called it in?
Has anybody called it in?
And that way we can make that match and send them back home, right away. Get that done.
Well, I'm 5 days. I thought, 3 weeks. Maybe you'd give me to find my dog.
No, you don't get 3 weeks.
You don't get 3 weeks.
It used to be 3 days. Now we've upped it to 5. Because one time we did adopt out a dog, and then the owner came just way too late. Sometimes what can happen is they'll be out of town and a neighbor's watching, and a neighbor loses the dog and doesn't do anything about it.
Oh.
And that can happen. So we've upped it to 5 days now. So you've got 5 days to locate us, come and give us a call and get that done.
Then you would count as a nice little rescue dog, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, he is. He is definitely a rescue dog. And he's also going to be going with me. This Sunday they're going to be doing a little benefit for us over at St. Andrew's Episcopal Church. Blessing of the animals. So he's going to go get blessed.
I have seen that. One time we were having a tennis thing or something, and Bill took his dog over and got it blessed.
And I think they're hoping this horse shows up again, because apparently this one horse comes rather frequently.
Really?
Yeah, any animal. And I tell people, hey, if you don't have a dog, that's okay. The Humane Society will have dogs there. We'll loan you one.
We'll loan you a dog to be blessed.
And you can go get blessed.
Well, now don't buy. Now, so approximate age?
About 5 years old.
About 5 years old.
We're dog here. We are definitely dog here. Between 2 and 3, you're going to turn in from puppies and chew up the house.
So the chewy puppy thing.
Chewy puppy thing is done.
Is Petey house trained? We can tell.
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems to be. He's staying pretty dry in his cage area.
Okay.
And about 5 years old, a companion dog. You're going to figure it's going to be trained.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time. I can't guarantee it, but my guess would be definitely. It's going to be.
Can you train a dog that's 5 years old?
You can train a dog that's 15 years old. I don't care how old.
So
it
if you have a dog that's not house trained, that kind of stuff, and so Petey is up for adoption.
Yes.
Everybody sees beautiful little Petey,
yes,
and we have found some information. And now I'm going to take advantage of this situation and ask you if I did the right thing the other morning.
Yes.
I was out running, and I'm just trucking along, and this great big dog, I hear him, and he comes running out, and I turned, and I went, no! And he stopped. They say don't make eye contact.
Yeah. Sometimes that can be a challenge.
Yeah. And so he stopped, and then he kind of looked at me, and he went like, I didn't mean to, and he kind of dropped his head like I didn't mean to upset you. And so then I just stuck my hand out and I said, okay. And he walked over and sniffed, and he sniffed to make sure it was a girl. And then he wanted me to pet him, and then he jogged along with me for a little while.
Yeah, and that's fine. The biggest thing would be is to stop running.
Yeah.
When the dog is coming at you, you don't want to look like a rabbit. You don't want to look like prey. That would stimulate the prey reflex.
Okay,
and
so whatever you do, stop.
Stop. Just stand still. And so that's the part right there. That was the most important thing that you did was stop running.
Oh, because I've had the Weimaraner up the road till we got to know each other, and now he runs out to be petted. He scared me a few times, but I had a neighbor's dog who nipped me.
Yeah.
He came out and he did not stop, and he nipped at my shorts, and then I wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah, you're a target.
Yeah, I'm a target.
That's particularly important for children. Anybody that has children,
so
I hope they will tell them, stop. Yeah.
The dog starts barking.
Don't be a rabbit.
And don't even turn and run back home. Just stop.
No, just stop. Stand still.
Until the dog
and
moves away.
Let him sniff you, and then he'll move away. And what you did by offering your hand, that's fine. You can even tuck your fingers in so he doesn't put your fingers in the mouth. Tuck your fingers and let him have a sniff. And when you see them all looking happy, then a tickle under the chest like here.
Yeah.
Don't pound them on top of the head. And we've all done it. I've done it too. What a good boy. That doesn't feel very good.
All of a sudden, there you go. Oh, yeah.
What a good boy. Pound, pound, pound.
Yeah, it was a little, because I had never seen that dog. I run out the road all the time, and I don't know if it's a new dog or they were just out of the pen for a change. But he
could have been.
He was a big one, and he came tearing out there just barking like crazy. And, of course, it's like, 6 o'clock in the morning, not really all that daylight, I guess. And I'm like, stop, stop. And so I was, stop, this big voice the best I could. And then he halted like, I don't want to be yelled at. So he seemed much more startled than I was once I reacted like that. I guess he thought I'd just squat down.
It was like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, like throw my arms out, come here, that sort of thing. Now, Petey, you wouldn't do that, would you?
No.
You wouldn't do that.
This is a companion dog. What he does best is sit on laps. This is what he really wants to do. He would require lap sitting. You can't just put him out in the backyard. He's going to require people time. He's got to have it to be a happy boy.
Well, he's looking at Dan because Dan's come out to give us the
but I've got something to tell Dan.
Okay, tell Dan.
Dan. He's not even paying attention.
Dan, pay attention.
Oh, this is so important.
She has something to tell you.
I have something to tell you. I also use Suave coconut shampoo. Oh yes.
See there, our first story about hair. And Marianne also has lots of tips about how to keep your dogs nice and clean. But we have to go to commercial breaks. We're going to have free country music in just a few minutes with Mr. Jim Dutton, and he's going to sing and play. He's going to sing, right? He's brought his guitar. You're going to sing for us, Mr. Dutton? Yes, he's going to sing and play, so you don't want to miss that. And remember, this is Petey. He's about 5 years old, about 9 pounds, and he is a house baby. So the North
come see
Central.
us on Sunday, too. Come see
at
us
the Episcopal Church and get blessed.
Blessing the Animals, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. North Central Arkansas Humane Society. Remember, they need your time, your money, and your love.
Yes.
And we'll be right back with Mr. Dutton.